First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
He's brought down at the 30.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
43-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for Calvin Ridley.
On fourth down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 41-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
And it's third down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Carr completes it. And some space here. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17. Falcons nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sterling
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Lockett. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Rolling to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
And this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll roll him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints just continue to roll.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Cheney, you ready? Check 52's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Early, incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Todd Gurley.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. Got. Mike 52. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 52. Drop deep. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Again, Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephen Parker, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They go with Murray again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Second and goal.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Carr on the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Carr on the keeper.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive, first and 10 in the fourth quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
21.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Down at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Oh, good move. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line. Today's final score, Saints 34.